Today we will be learning about African tribal masks. We will first find out what two forces influence the style of the African masks. Then we will take a look at the patterns used to create these masks. We will explore the regional and cultural inspiration for different African tribal masks, along with learning about the creators and the materials that are used. There are two main forces that influence the styles of an African mask. One is the traditional style that is determined by the community's social and religious beliefs, and the other is the individual vision of the carver. Artists do not create a perfect replica of their subject. Instead, they celebrate abstract qualities such as nobility, beauty, courage, mischief, and humor. A powerful and expressive element in African mask design is the bold pattern. These patterns tend to be geometrical and symmetrical. They are also used in a variety of ways. As you can see, these two images are both symmetrical and include geometric shapes that form strong patterns. Square and triangular checkerboard grids are carved to decorate sections of a design. Some patterns include coded information through the use of parallel, zigzag, curved, and spiral lines. These patterns represent scarification marks or tattoos. They are used to embellish the face mask. They can symbolize social status or magical and religious powers. With the spread of the Muslim faith in Africa, some designs are now showing an influence of Islamic art decoration. African masks are ceremonial costumes. They are used in religious and social events to represent the spirit of ancestors. They are also used to control the good and evil forces in the community. Through the performance of dance and music, their spirits come to life. Some masks combine human and animal features to unite man with his natural environment. The bond with nature is very important to the African. A variety of complex braided hairstyles enhance the top of the head, and sometimes different geometric patterns are used to tell the difference between male and female masks. Can you tell which mask is male or female? If you said the mask on the left is male, then you are correct. Nice job! There are also many different types of African tribal masks, as you can see by this photo. The tribal territory determines the type of masks that is created. Each type of mask is used differently and portrays different subjects depending on the lifestyle and culture of the African territory. Now, let's take a look at a couple different regional masks. First, let's take a look at the Bali mask. The Balis are farmers who live on the eastern side of the Ivory Coast. This type of mask is also known as the Goli mask. It is used in tribal dance during harvest festivals. The circular face represents the sun and the horns represent the buffalo. This type of mask usually has a rectangular mouth. The Luala live in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They were famous for decorating their bodies with scarification marks and tattoos. These same marks were incorporated into their sculptures and masks. These masks are rare and include geometric patterns, reddish in color. The point at the top of the head represents the Luo hairstyle. The Punu live on the left bank of the upper Ngom River. Their masks represent the beauty of the woman and should only be carved by men. They include the traditional high dome hairstyle, diamond-shaped scarification marks on the forehead, and oriental characteristic eyes. Sometimes Punu masks are painted a white with clay to represent the spirits of dead ancestors. The tiki is a moon-shaped mask that is worn by members of the Kurumu, a secret society that takes charge of social celebration and rituals. There is a bite bar on the backside of the mask that the wearer holds in his teeth. The masks are usually decorated with geometric symbols divided by a horizontal stripe. They are then colored with clay and paint. The Bois are a farming community who come from Mali and Burkina Faso. Those who live in the southern parts of the territory only make the masks. Bois masks are believed to possess special powers and are controlled by those who wear them. The masks are plank-shaped with a circular face at one end and a crescent moon at the other. The designs on the Bois mask are used to celebrate boys' initiation. The Koda are peace-loving people who live in East Gabon and the Congo. They are known for their sculpture figures. The sculptures are carved in wood and covered with sheets of brass or copper to increase their power. Koda faces are oval-shaped with a convex surface to represent males and a concave surface to represent females. Some figures even have faces on both sides of the head. The Quill believe in witchcraft and blame all their personal and social skills on its influence. Quill masks have two large horns that sometimes frame the face. The face is often painted with white clay, which is a color of the spirits. These masks have a heart-shaped face with almond-shaped eyes and a small or non-existent mouth. The Ligbi masks are used to celebrate Islamic holidays, especially at the end of Ramadan. Both animal and human forms are combined in making the mask. It has a stretched face that is trimmed with wings on either side. The eyes are shaded and the mouth is rectangular. Makeup and jewelry are used as decoration during the celebrations. Our final mask is the luau mask. The eyes are rectangular holes and the nose is a long flat triangle that often stretches to the top of the head. The ears are small bumps and the mouth is located above the pointed chin. Luau masks are carved from wood and colored with a dye from the fruit of mucula tree. Now that we have looked at the different types of masks through the regions, let's take a look at who creates these beautiful masks and what materials are used. Training an African tribal artist lasts many years. The artists need to know the traditional carving techniques and how they apply to the social and religious objectives in the carvings. Skills are passed down from father to son through many generations. However, they can also be learned through apprenticeships in the workshop of a master carver. The artist has a respected position in African tribal society. His job is to create various masks and sculptures that are used in ritual ceremonies. This work is valued for its spiritual qualities. If only aesthetic qualities are used, the art is only viewed as craftsmanship, and it is unable to communicate through the spiritual dimension. Many different materials make African masks. They use materials such as trees, terracotta clay pottery, raffia, and textiles. They are often decorated with cowrie shells, colored beads, bone, animal skins, and vegetable fibers. Sometimes they use metals such as bronze, copper, and brass. Even the tools that make a carving have spiritual qualities. We found out what influences the style of the African masks. Then we looked at the patterns and explored the regional cultural inspiration for the different African tribal masks. We also learned about the creators and the materials that are used. Now that we have learned so much about African tribal masks, it is your turn to create your own mask based on what we have learned today.